level, Assault of Cyberdyne Systems. Like I said in my last video, I actually think this level is kind of cool. And if you noticed, I have the minigun, and it only fires one bullet. And I thought it didn't make a difference in terms of the shotgun, but it turns out it does. I read up on this. If you don't have the minigun in this level, a situation which I have never faced, the enemies actually take multiple hits to take down, whether you decide to kill them or disable them by shooting them in the legs. So, yeah, it's a good thing I got the minigun, or else I probably wouldn't really like this level too much without it. So anyways, the whole point of this level is those green barrel-shaped things that you see me collecting are actually explosive barrels that you gotta collect. There's a total of 10 spread across 5 floors, but on the 6 floors where you store them, and eventually at the end of the level detonate them. And the catch is, you can only carry 3 at a time. And the game tries to throw you a curveball where each floor, or excuse me, not each floor, floors 1, 2, and 5 have 2 barrels on it. Meanwhile, floors 3 and 4 are different. 3 has 3 barrels on it, and 4 has only 1. I mean, again, I know I'm kind of making a big deal out of nothing here, but imagine you're playing this game for the first time, and out of just like lazy thinking, you assume there's like only 2, or whatever. You're not paying attention either, because I keep on skipping what it's telling me in the elevator, because it tells you your status if you just wait a moment whenever you go in one of these elevators. But say you're not paying attention, like I said, and you assume there's going to be 2 barrels on each floor, so you get to the end, it's like, oh fuck, I'm missing a barrel, and so you go to floor 4, and you can't find it, and it pisses you off, and then, I don't know, like the first time, actually, I gotta give my props here to my cousin Matt, because when I first got this game, I totally sucked at it. He's the one that actually got through this game before I did, and I learned to be good actually watching him dominate this game. But yeah, he was the one who figured it out. I was sitting there stumped, and he's like, well, maybe there's more than 1 barrel on one of the floors. I was like, no, you're crazy, get out of here. And it turned out to be true, and I was like, oh god damn it, he's right again. Because back in the day, my cousin, I mean, he's still good at games, but man, like, if I went toe to toe to him in video games, he floored me all the time. It was quite amazing. Anyway, yeah, there's the 3rd barrel. That's the only one that's on the outside rather than the interior of the building, like the the office space. But that's all I really have to say about the level, except that I always find it funny that every level that there's enemies, there's only 2 types. You only have the fat cops to worry about in this section, and the occasional head laser you see that really does nothing. I mean, it's easy to avoid, and they barely come out in time to hit you. Then you gotta fight the SWAT guys and this one, or the wow, I can't think today, in the interior. But yeah, I mean, in all fairness, this is actually pretty close to the movie. I mean, it wasn't exactly this action-packed, or you're moving non-stop, there's no Miles Dyson, there's no real story. They just kind of took key scenes in the movie and just threw it all in this half-assed game. But, like I said, it's one of those things where I know it's bad, but I kind of like it anyways. That's how I feel, that like how most Limp Bizkit fans feel, They know. I refuse to believe any of those people really believe that Limp Bizkit is good music. If you're a fan and you're listening to this, I am sorry, but yeah, compelling lyrics. Did it all for the Nookie. Yeah, the Nookie, but whatever. Everyone who knows me has heard me rant like that a million times. So yeah, here I am at the end of the level. Now you're only allowed to carry 2 barrels at the same time, and you gotta go place them exactly where that arrow tells you to go. It's kind of annoying. And they give you 80 seconds to do it. And I'm pretty good about escaping with anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds left. We'll see how I do this time. Kind kind of out of practice. I used to be so good at this that I knew exactly where the barrels were, and the arrow didn't even have a chance to point down and tell me where to go, or like it only did it for a fraction of a second. Man, I really can't talk today. See, most people would cut and re-record, but I am lazy, goddammit, and this is how I do things. I'm almost done here. After this, I'll only have 2 more barrels to go. Oh, and I always think it's pretty funny that there's no more enemies to fight. Like, they kind of know they already lost, and you're about to blow up the building, so they better save themselves. So, yeah. This is the level. And I think this part's kind of cool. How it slowly explodes, but it's like, well, God, you're cutting kind of close there, Terminator, huh? You know, couldn't you wait till you got out of the building to blow it up? But again, it's a video game. There needs to be a challenge. So yeah, thank you for listening. And part 4 is coming right up.